Thank you very much. Congratulations.
It's official. This bike is a work of art though. It's crazy. Even the bolts are titanium and everything. Beauty. We'll see how she rides now. Alright. It's time. I'm very curious comparing it to the R because I've wanted one and I've thought about it many times, and I'm like, I don't know, I have the R. She's a beauty though, that's for sure. Alright, start her up. She looks good. Let's change the electronics on her. Alright, red line is at 16.5, similar to the R. But this bike has way more carbon. The frame is carbon, the subframe is carbon. At least I'm back on a Ducati, right? You guys wanted a Ducati back on the channel, so here we are. This time we're on a Superleg. Not quite my V4R, but a Superleg. This is the ultimate bike. I just don't know of any other bike that compares to this. But whoever put this on needs to take it off right away. Come on, man. This is a full-on race bike. You can't have a phone mount on it blocking the number of the bike. They're limited to 500 only ever made. But yeah, I was telling you guys, I was actually like thinking about this. When I saw this one for sale for the price it was set at, I was like thinking about it. But then I was like, I would have to sell my V4R, and I didn't really want to sell my V4R because my V4 is completely custom. So I was kind of like, I like it too much, and the V4R was like my dream bike because it came out before this bike. So, and it obviously doesn't make sense financially to have both V4R and this, because that's way too expensive to have two Ducatis that are essentially very similar, you know, for the most part at least. This is just a very extremely super light version, which is why it's called the Superleg. It's a super light version of the V4R. The seat feels more cushiony. I don't know if it's softer, but that wouldn't make sense. It feels very comfortable sitting on it. Or I don't know if it's the titanium suspension. It does have manual suspension, obviously, since it's a race bike. So I don't know, maybe suspension is a little softer. But my V4R also has softer suspension. This one has better Öhlins, better shocks, a lot of upgraded parts pretty much. We gotta stay with the van. We can't go too hard yet, boys, but we'll get there. Yeah, it definitely feels lighter than my R. I'm excited to see how my R is gonna feel with carbon wheels, because that matters a lot. Like I noticed the first time I rode an S1000 RR with the carbon wheels, or my M1000, that it's just so much more flickable, and the rotating mass of the carbon wheels really matters. Just a little tease. I want to see what it's all about. The bike definitely feels strong. Haha. The M1000, the R1M, and the Superleg. Let's go, baby. It's a fast bike, for sure. I mean, we're talking, it has the Acura and the up map. This is like what, 234, I believe? 234 horsepower. You feel it, especially on such a light bike. Sorry that I'm not talking much. I'm kind of just like focusing on the road since I'm riding such an expensive bike that is not mine, and also waiting for the people to film. Everyone's like staring. It has a soft limiter. Yeah, this bike it's pretty much just like my V4R, just insanely light, which makes it obviously feel faster and crazier. Baby, this bike feels like it got slicks. The tires on this bike are $1,700, by the way. They're made specifically for the Superleg. Oh boy, what a bike. I think it has a soft limiter because of the miles. The miles are too low. But what a beauty. Drop a like and subscribe please to the channel. And let me know in the comments, should I in the future get a Superleg? I'm not gonna say if it's worth it or not, honestly. It's the ultimate bike, so it's kind of like, you know, you can put whatever price you want for it because there's no comparison. The lightest and most powerful. That is not supercharged, obviously, besides the H2.
I think he regretted letting you ride it. How does it feel?
It has a soft limiter, I think, because of the miles.
Hey, for tuning, how does it feel though?
It's very similar to the R, just insanely light, so it makes it feel like,
It's light.
yeah.
It's
I'm excited to get my carbon wheels. I need to ride them back to back, but they're very similar, this and the R. This just is so light. Yeah, it has the up map because it has the Acura. It's crazy. It's so light. It's pretty much like my bike, just insanely light, which makes it so fast. But it's the ultimate bike for sure.
I'm happy. Let's go get the other one.
How did it sound?
It was nice. It was nice seeing somebody that knows how to ride it right.
I wanted to like wheelie it better, but it has a soft limiter.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. It just like, oh, huh? Yeah, it had a soft limiter. I was like up, or maybe something to the electronics. Because when I was up in the air, it goes up to 16.5. At like around 13,000, it just kind of like.
Yeah, it goes to 16.5 right off the bat. Well, he has the up map, right?
Yeah.
So it's only 5th and 6th gear go up to 16.5, that's it.
My V4R goes 16.5 in all of them.
I know, but it's too.
Ah.
BMW, they put limiters on these things because it's pretty easy on first gear to catch it. So you go to 16.5, it blows past it. And
Now, so mine does that because it's tuned by you guys.
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
And then we have it as soft.
So now you need to get it tuned by them. So it's not a soft limiter. That's just how they are, I guess. Then unless they're tuned.
First gear, the computer's a little bit slow, so
Because I was like in first gear and I was doing the wheelies, and I was like, why is it cutting so short? Yeah, and I can't shift with the stupid Yeezys.
No, that's.
Well, no, I don't care about these.
Bro, you're on the $50,000 shoes riding a Superleg.
But they're wide, so I couldn't actually like
No tune? Oh, putting it in? So I do it now?
fresh off the lot.
I can give you the handheld stuff and read it, but
I mean, he probably wants to get it.
I'll have to get the actual tuning done tomorrow. I can read it for you and everything.
Those wings are mean.
The first wheelie you did with the head shake, I was like, oh my god.
You're gonna teach me, so that's I can do that. Sounds crazy.
That's the Ducati. They shake everywhere. That's why it's fun. They're toxic like that, but I like it. Is this even still rolling? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It is?